नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, कसे आहात सगळेजण? नक्कीच तुम्ही सगळेजण मजेत असणार. आपण मागच्या वेळेस ऑसिलेशन या चॅप्टरमध्ये एक्सरसाइजमधल्या क्वेश्चन्सला सुरुवात केली होती. त्यामध्ये सुरुवातीला आपण MCQs बघितले आणि त्यामध्ये 4 MCQs ऑलरेडी आपण पाहिले. तर आज 5वा MCQ आपण बघूया आणि मग नंतर आपण न्यूमरिकल्सकडे आपण जाऊया. सो लेट अस स्टार्ट फॉर दी MCQ नंबर 5. Here is that MCQ. The graph shows variation of displacement of a particle performing SHM with time t. Displacement आणि time यांचा ग्राफ या ठिकाणी दिलेला आहे. Which of the following statement is correct? हे पहा, हा तो ग्राफ आहे. याच्यामध्ये y ॲक्सिस वर डिस्प्लेसमेंट घेतलेला आहे आणि x ॲक्सिस वर टाइम t घेतलेला आहे. So let us see which option is correct, which statement is correct. So for that purpose, let us first of all we have to write the values of velocity, acceleration, kinetic energy and potential energy at different positions in this way. Suppose that this is that a straight line, O is the mean position and AB is the extreme positions, A for left extreme and B for right extreme position. Along this straight line AB, a particle is performing SHM. So first point, let us see about velocity. We know that the velocity at mean position is maximum and at extreme position the particle stops over there. So velocity is minimum. At extreme position velocity is minimum, at mean position velocity is maximum. Now let us see about acceleration. Acceleration is minimum at mean position and it is maximum at extreme position. After that, let us see kinetic energy. We know that at mean position the velocity is maximum, so kinetic energy is also maximum at mean position, and velocity is 0 at extreme position, so kinetic energy is 0 and minimum at extreme position. After that, potential energy. Potential energy is minimum at extreme position, at mean position and maximum at extreme position. So this information we have seen already in the whole chapter, and let us use this information for the finding the correct statement out of the 4. So you have to write all these information in your notebook, and looking to this information we have to check whether the first statement, second statement, third statement or fourth statement which is correct and which is wrong. So let us see the 4 statements one by one. The first statement over here is the acceleration is maximum at time t. Acceleration is maximum at time t. T is the time. See here is that time. At time t the particle is at mean position. This position is mean position. So at time t the particle is at mean position, and what is the statement? Acceleration is maximum at time t. So let us check whether that acceleration is maximum or minimum at that time t, means at mean position. We know that we have just written at mean position acceleration is minimum. So this statement is wrong. Now let us see the second statement. The force is maximum at time 3t by 4. At time 3t by 4, where is the particle? See, here is the particle, means it is at mean position. Again, sorry, it is not at mean position, it is at extreme position. Here it is over here, it is at extreme position. So at extreme position What is the statement? The force is maximum. The force is maximum at 3t/4 means at extreme position. We know that F is equals to mass into acceleration. If acceleration is maximum, force is also maximum. So we have just seen that acceleration is maximum at extreme position. So automatically the force is also maximum at extreme position. So we can say that the force is maximum at time 3t/4. So this statement is correct. So out of the 4 statements, the answer is B here. But instead, let us check the third and fourth option. What is the third option? C. The velocity is 0 at t/2. Where is the particle at t/2? Here is the particle, means it is at mean position. At mean position, velocity is maximum. We have just seen. So therefore, here the statement is velocity is 0 at mean position. So this statement is wrong. Now last statement. The kinetic energy is equals to total energy at t/4. At t/4, where is the particle? Here is the particle at extreme position. At extreme position. At extreme position, the kinetic energy is minimum and it is 0. But the statement is kinetic energy equals to total energy. So this statement is also wrong. So in this way, the correct answer of this MCQ number 5 is option B. Now let us see the next questions. Now let us start for the numericals, and the first numerical is 8th numerical of this chapter. At what distance from the mean position the speed of particle performing SHM is half of its maximum speed, and the given path length is 10 centimeter. So let us see the answer of this question. At what distance means the question asked is to find the value of x. At what distance means x is equals to question mark. The velocity of that particle v is half the v max. Velocity is half the maximum speed, means v is equals to half v max. Path length is given. We know that suppose this is that straight line AB along which that particle is performing SHM. From O to B, this distance is called amplitude. From O to A, this distance is also called amplitude. So path length is nothing but AB, and it is nothing but 2 times A, means 2A. So in short, here the path length is given, and that path length is 10 centimeter. So let us write here as 2A is equals to 10 centimeter. Now which value is given here? V is half V max. So let us use this V is equals to half V max, and let us find the value of x. V is equals to half V max. We know the formula for V as omega under root a square minus x square is equals to half V max. V max is a omega. Maximum velocity, formula for maximum velocity is a omega, and general formula for V is omega under root a square minus x square. This omega and this omega gets cancelled, and let us square both sides. We get a square minus x square is equals to a square by 4. Now transfer this a square by 4 to left side. We get a square minus a square by 4 is equals to x square. So if you subtract this, then we get here the 1 is then the denominator. So LCM is 4. Cross multiplication, 4a square minus a square is equals to x square. So therefore 3a square is upon 4 is equals to x square, and finally we get the value of x as x is equals to root 3a upon 2. Now we know the value of root 3 is 1.732. It is the standard value. Root 3 is equals to 1.732. You can check it in your log table. Divided by 2 into A amplitude is 5 centimeter. So if you do the number log calculation of all these numbers, then we get the answer as 4.33 centimeters. So finally the answer is x is equals to 4.33 centimeter. So if you check the answer here, the answer is 4.33 centimeter. So next, ninth numerical. In SI units, the differential equation of an SHM is d2x by dt square is equals to minus 36x. Find its frequency and period. So here the initially in SI units means all the terms which are over there, they are measured in SI system, and this differential equation is given and the question is asked to find its frequency and period. Now let us see how to solve this. We know that the standard equation of differential equation is d2x by dt square plus omega square x is equals to 0. Therefore d2x by dt square becomes equals to minus omega square x. Now let us compare this equation, which is standard equation, with the given equation, that is d2x by dt square equals to minus 36x. After comparing, we get the value of omega square as 36. So in short, we get the value of omega as 6 radian per second. So from differential equation, we get the value of omega, and here the question is asked to find the frequency and period. So from this value of omega, we can find frequency as well as period. Let us see how to find it. Omega is equals to 6 radian per seconds. We know that omega is 2 pi n is equals to 6. Therefore n is equals to 6 upon 2 pi. 2 1 is 2, 2 3s are 6, 3 upon pi means 3 upon 3.142. If you do the number log calculation of this ratio, then we get the value of this n as 0.955 hertz. So this is the first answer, that is the answer of frequency. After that, we know period t is equals to 1 upon n means reciprocal of this frequency. So 1 upon 0.995. If you do the again number log calculation of this ratio, then we get the value of t as 1.05 second. So this is the second answer of this numerical number 9. Now let us see 10th numerical. A needle of sewing machine moves along a path of amplitude 4 centimeter. So here amplitude is given, A is equals to 4 centimeter with frequency 5 hertz. N is equals to 5 hertz. Find acceleration 1 upon 30 seconds after it has crossed the mean position. So let us write the values which are given over here first, and after that let us see how to solve it. Amplitude A is given, which is 4 centimeter. Then frequency N is given 5 hertz. And then question asked is to find the value of acceleration when t is equals to 1 upon 30 seconds after it has crossed mean position. Okay, the formula for acceleration is minus omega square x. Negative sign shows that this acceleration and this displacement, they are opposite to each other. Now here we want to find acceleration, so forget about this negative sign, consider only magnitude. So we have to use acceleration is equals to omega square x, this formula. But we know that omega is nothing but 2 pi n. Omega square is 4 pi square n square into x. The value of n is given, which is 5 hertz, but the value of x is not given. So we have to find the value of x first, and after that we have to find this acceleration. So let us see how to find the value of x. We know x is equals to a sine omega t when particle starts from mean position. As in question, it is given that when it crosses the mean position, means at mean position x is equals to a sine omega t. Here the value of that initial phase alpha or phi is 0, therefore x is equals to a sin omega t. Now we know omega is nothing but 2 pi n, 2 pi n into t, right? Omega is 2 pi n. Now put all the values which are given, therefore x is equals to amplitude a is 4 into sine 2 pi, the value of n is 5 hertz, and time t is 1 upon 30 second. So let us solve this. We get 4 sine, this 5 2s are 10 pi upon 30. This 0 and this 0 gets cancelled, we get 4 sine pi by 3, and we know sine pi by 3 is root 3 upon 2, root 3 upon 2, and after doing number of calculations, root 3 is nothing but 2 1 is 2, 2 2s are 4, so 2 root 3, 2 into 1.732, value of root 3 is 1.732, and if you do the product of 2 into 1.732, then we get the value of x as x is equals to 3.464 centimeter. So we get the value of x. Now put this value of x in the formula of acceleration, that is omega square x. Now omega square is 4 pi square n square into x. Now put all the values, 4 into pi square, pi value of pi is 3.142, its square is 9.87. You can check it in your log table also. N is 5 hertz, n square is 25, into x is 3.464. Now if you do number law calculation of all these products, then we get the value of this acceleration as 3419 centimeter per second square. Now we have to convert this centimeter into meter. For that purpose, multiply here by 10 raised to minus 2, then we get 34.19 meter per second square. This is the answer of the acceleration. So in this way we have completed 3 numericals and 1 MCQ, and we will stop here. After the tomorrow we will see the next numericals. Okay, thank you.